It's small, worn, and over a century old, a 5-cent piece minted in 1902. But behind this simple Liberty head, nickel hides a world of history, mystery, and value. Some collectors whisper about million-dollar sales, others say it's common change. But what's the truth? In this video, we uncover the real story behind the 1902 Liberty Head 5-cent coin, its origin, myths, rare varieties, and how much it can fetch in today's auctions. Stay with us, because the next nickel you find in your drawer could surprise you. To understand the 1902 5-cent coin, we must travel back to the late 19th century. It was the age of Charles E. Barber, the U.S. Mint's chief engraver. In 1883, he introduced a new nickel design, the Liberty Head nickel, known to collectors as the V nickel, named for the large Roman numeral V on its reverse, symbolizing 5 cents. The obverse features Lady Liberty facing left, crowned with a coronet inscribed Liberty, surrounded by 13 stars representing the original states. The reverse showcases a bold V encircled by a wreath of corn, wheat, cotton, and tobacco, crop symbolic of American strength. The Liberty nickel was struck from 1883 to 1912, with a few mysterious 1913 pieces that became some of the most famous coins in U.S. history. But the 1902 issue, though less famous, stands at the crossroads of this fascinating era. A piece of early 20th century America you can hold in your hand. The 1902 Liberty Head nickel was minted exclusively in Philadelphia, carrying no mint mark. Air mintage: 31,487,581 coins. Air composition: 75% copper, 25% nickel. A weight: 5 grams. A diameter: 21.2 millimeters. These coins were everyday workhorses, circulating through shops, railways, and general stores at the dawn of the new century. But even though millions were struck, very few survived in pristine, uncirculated condition. In addition to circulation coins, the mint also struck 2018 proofs, coins, specially polished and struck twice for collectors. These are mirror-like and sharply detailed. Today, these proof pieces are among the most desirable 1902 nickels for collectors. As with many old coins, myths about the 1902 nickel have multiplied over time. Let's break them down. Myth number 1. Every 1902 nickel is worth a fortune. Not true. The vast majority of 1902 nickels, especially worn ones, are worth only a few dollars. Typical circulated examples sell for $2 to $10, while mid-grade uncirculated coins might fetch $50 to $150. Only those in exceptionally high grades, MS66 or MS67, or rare proof or error examples can reach thousands. Myth number 2. Proofs are ultra-rare. Proofs are scarce but not impossible to find. With 2018 struck, many still exist. A proof 1902 Liberty nickel in top condition once sold for $3,525 at auction. Nice, but far from the million-dollar myths circulating online. Myth number 3. Every mint error is valuable. Minor errors, such as small die cracks or weak strikes, don't add much value. However, dramatic errors like off-center strikes, clipped planchets, or doubled dies can significantly boost the price, sometimes into the hundreds or thousands if authenticated by PCGS or NGC. Myth number 4. The coin's metal value is high. Despite its silvery look, the nickel's melt value is just a few cents. Its real worth lies in collectability, not metal. Myth number 5. A 1902 nickel sold for millions. This myth likely stems from confusion with the 1913 Liberty nickel, of which only 5 exist, one sold for over $4 million. The 1902 coin's highest confirmed sale? About $29,375 for a pristine MS67 Plus example at a 2012 Stack's Bowers auction. Still impressive, but no millions here. Even common dates can become special if they hide minting quirks. For the 1902 nickel, collectors look for several error varieties. 1. Doubled die obverse. Letters or numbers appear doubled, usually on Liberty or the date. 2. Repunched date, RPD. Traces of earlier numerals show beneath the final digits. 3. Die cracks, raised lines caused by cracked dies. often crossing the portrait or wreath. 4. Off-center strikes, parts of the design missing, depending on how far off the strike occurred. 5. Clipped planchets, portions of metal missing from the edge. These errors can dramatically influence value. A well-defined off-center 1902 nickel could fetch $150 to $300, while an attractive double die could climb higher. But remember, authentication by professional grading services like PCGS or NGC is crucial. Fakes and mechanical doubling are common traps for new collectors. In numismatics, condition is everything. 2 coins from the same year can have values worlds apart. Let's explore how experts grade the 1902 Liberty nickel. A good G4 date readable. Liberty's outline faint, worth about $2.3. A fine, F12 more details visible, hairline defined, $6.10. A extremely fine, XF40 sharp details. Light wear, $25.40. A about uncirculated, $50 Australian minimal wear. Near mint look, $50.80. A mint state, MS60 MS67 plus full luster. No wear, from $100 to over $25,000 depending on grade and eye appeal. According to PCGS Coinfax, the highest graded 1902 nickel, MS67 plus, achieved $29,375, a record for this date. Proof examples graded. PR67 deep cameo can exceed $3,0004000, depending on toning and eye appeal. Let's break down real-world prices, not myths, not guesses, actual sales. A MS67 Plus example, Stax Bowers, 2012 $29,375. A Proof 1902 PR67, ANA auction, 2017 $3,525. A MS66 examples, often $2,000 to $4,000 range. A average circulated, $3.10 range. A lightly circulated XF Array U, $25 to $80 range. Even though most examples are modestly priced, top specimens attract competitive bidding, especially those with beautiful toning or strong strikes. Numismatists prize the 1902 because it's a transitional piece, late in the Liberty head series but not as overproduced as later dates. When this coin was minted, America was transforming. Theodore Roosevelt was president, telephones were spreading, and the Wright brothers were just months away from their first flight. The Liberty head nickel circulated in a world of horse-drawn carriages, new automobiles, and industrial growth. A single nickel could buy a loaf of bread, a cup of coffee, or a newspaper. Each 1902 coin that survives today has seen the birth of modern America, from the Model T, forward to the dawn of the digital age. When you hold one, you're literally holding a piece of 1900's daily life. Collectors value the 1902 Liberty nickel for many reasons. 1. Historical beauty. Charles Barber's classic. Liberty portrait remains one of the most recognized in US coinage. 2. Affordability. Even beginners can own one. A rare mix of history and accessibility. 3. Challenge. Finding a perfectly preserved specimen with sharp details is difficult. A true thrill for collectors. 4. Series connection. The 1902 sits close to the end of the Liberty nickel run, making it key in completing a full set from 1883 to 1912. 5. Legacy. The Liberty design would soon give way to the famous Buffalo nickel in 1913, marking the next evolution of American artistry. For many numismatists, the 1902 is a sentimental favorite, not the rarest, but rich in character, texture, and time. Think you might have a 1902 Liberty nickel? Here's how to start. 1. Examine the date. Make sure it's clear and original, no altered digits. 2. Inspect Liberty's coronet and hairline. More detail means higher grade. 3. Look for proof characteristics, mirror-like fields, sharp rims. 4. Check for mint errors, doubling, off-center strikes, or planchet clips. 5. Verify authenticity. Use a magnifier or professional grading service like PCGS, NGC, or ANAX. Then, check recent auction results online, PCGS Coinfax. Heritage auctions and Stax Bowers regularly post realized prices. Even if it's not a fortune, It's still a century-old artifact worth preserving. Lady Liberty on this coin stands as a symbol of freedom and optimism, ideals that shaped the United States entering the 20th century. Every scratch and dent on your coin is a mark of life. From trolley fares to candy store counters, tiny echoes of a bygone era. It's not just metal, it's memory. The 1902 Liberty Head nickel may not be a millionaire's coin, but its story is priceless. It connects the modern collector with America's industrial age, a time of progress, pride, and change. Whether yours is worth $5 or $5,000, it represents more than value. It's a witness to history. So next time you find an old nickel in a box or family collection, take a closer look. It might just have a story, and maybe a small treasure, waiting to be discovered.